I'm at IBM Software Universe 2011 in Mumbai, and I have with me SpotMe device. This is an interesting looking device that's given to all the attendees and delegates at this event. And let me just quickly go through it and explain what this device is. So this device is for event networking and for navigating while you're at the conference, looking at the agenda, looking at the speakers, the location of each sessions, and broadcasting messages. So how this works is, of course, hardware wise, it has this charging slot, it has an RFID antenna. Incidentally, I spoke to the guys behind this device who are also at the conference, and they told me that they have this microphone as well, because the initial design they wanted to have phone functionality as well in this device, but that's not the case at this moment. So this device gives me options such as calendar, messaging. It's not a touchscreen device, but there's this navigational keys, so messaging and briefcase where all your information goes, and a list of people. I'll come to each of them in a bit. Agenda, maps, and binder. So essentially this device gets you looking at the entire agenda of the event. So this is day 2 of the event, and these are all the sessions that have happened or would be happening in a short while from now. So I can click on any session. I'll click on Bollywood Night with Sunidhi Chauhan, which is the last event of the day, and it gives me the time as well as location of this event. I can go to some other session. It gives me a list of sub sessions. I select one and I get that information. I can move to the location, and when I tap on it, I'm given a map layout of the hotel where this convention is happening, and it points the arrow to the location. It's not very clear on the screen, but the arrow is pointed to where that venue is, one of the ballrooms at the hotel. Okay, I can go back and I can have a look at the map, which essentially is again the view of the hotel from different sides. Then there is binder. So binder in this case includes speaker profiles, but can be used to give press kits, information brochures, and things like that. I'll come to people, and this is a directory of all registered people, all the people who are carrying the SpotMe device at this conference. Essentially everybody is. So I can search by company, first name, last name, and find that person. Or I can go to radar and search for that person. So now radar is scanning my neighborhood, and it lists me 3-4 people who are around me. The distance mentioned is less than 40 meters. So these 5-6 people are around me, and I can go to either of them and look at their information. I can spot them, which essentially means I'll get their information on a map. So I can try that for this person. I don't know actually, but yeah, I can locate where is he and how far is he. So he's around 8 meters away from me at this moment. Also, I can drop him a message. I can set up a new meeting with him, and essentially do all the networking bits that you can, or which you would do over email or private messages on Twitter or WhatsApp, probably, if you know the contact. I can also look at the photos and navigate through the photos. So if you recognize a person from Twitter and really don't know the complete name or his credentials, you can just search for his photo and find that person. I can exchange business cards. So all I have to do is now touch this device with another one at the back where this antenna is, and it would transfer the information. That information is preloaded because each device is registered to the delegate. So my information is already in this device, and that would get exchanged when I do that. You can't force sending a business card because the two devices have to have this mode on and touch each other. So messaging is the main app. So I have in my inbox 15 messages. I can go to it. What at this conference IBM is doing is they are giving the alerts for each session. So for example, for a 4:30 session, they send a message 15 minutes before the session and kind of alerts you or notifies you if you want to attend that. But of course it can be used for a lot of other things as well. Broadcast parking messages, logistical things, price announcements, and things like that. Now briefcase is where all my information is. What IBM is doing and now is they're collecting all this information that I'm putting onto SpotOn, and it's not by IBM, it's a SpotMe feature. So there's a secure site where all my information is going. So after the conference is over, SpotMe would send me a link where I can go and download all my information that I've shared, which includes business cards and other mail messages that I would have shared. So I don't have to exchange business cards or write notes or collect brochures or speaker profiles and any of the zillion things that you do at the event, and just use this device. It pretty much looks like G1, the first Google phone. A little clunky, although it's not too heavy, a little clunky like an industrial device, but it can just be a it's kind of identical and just be an old smartphone, probably 3-4 years back. So this is SpotMe.